I think this is a serious problem. The minute that the Republican Party becomes the party, the anti-science party, we have a huge problem. When we take a position that isn't willing to embrace evolution, when we take a position that basically runs counter to what 98 of 100 climate scientists have said, what the National Academy of Sciences has said about what is causing climate change and man's contribution to it, I think we find ourselves on the wrong side of science and therefore in a losing position. We lose a whole lot of people who would otherwise allow us to win the election in 2012. I'm not sure that's good for our future, and it's not a winning formula.
Where are they? I think they're talking about us. No way. Come on, Lewis, let's go.
Let me ask you this question. This is a difficult question, sort of. I know you personally a little bit, and my impression of you, I'll share with the viewers, is you are a...
Well, I guess, Mr. Chairman, that first I'd pay a visit to your house. To fuck your wife. And your daughter. Hell, maybe even your dog.
As I've said many times, I have friends who are gay.
The last time I held a gun in this hand, a young man took off all his clothes for me.
I accept them as they are, but I disagree with them vehemently about what is in the best interest of society with respect to our marriage laws. I respect that decision, but I also you have to respect me for feeling very differently about trying to take that orientation and then to try to project an agenda onto the American public. All of those things are ramifications of a public policy debate where I'm going to stand and be very vocal about, but that doesn't mean that I dislike anybody or hate anybody because of their sexual orientation.
Who do you fuck with? I'd fuck with so.
Know that we are the Saudi Arabia of oil. We are the Saudi Arabia of natural gas. America is the Saudi Arabia of coal.
If only you'd paid more attention. He'd be here now, wouldn't he? Alive and snug up in his bed.
Now we've moved into the realm of gangster government. We have gangster government when the federal government has set up a new cartel.
What does that woman mean to you? Do it.
We've been bypassed. We now have an imperial presidency.
And that's just the beginning of this horror picture show.
Let's appreciate and value everyone's cultures. But guess what? Not all cultures are equal.
Michael Steele, you be the man. You be the man.
Take a look. I wish they would. I wish the American media would take a great look at the views of the people in Congress and find out, are they pro-America or anti-America? I think people would love to see an expose like that.
No man is going to want you now.
You're the state where the shot was heard around the world at Lexington and Concord, and you put a marker in the ground.
But that first shot, of course, rang out in neighboring Massachusetts. Later, on Facebook, Bachman admitted she'd made a mistake, but she said New Hampshire should still be proud.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
One is we could raise taxes on people. That's not the way. Corporations are people, my friend. We can raise taxes on. Of course they are. Everything corporations earn ultimately goes to people. So, where do you think it goes? What? Whose pockets? Whose pockets? People's pockets.
We're ruined. This is an outrage. I demand an investigation. You can't sell our seats. A Duke has been sitting on this exchange since it was founded. We founded this exchange. It's ours. It belongs to us.
Mom, your brother's not well. We better call an ambulance.
Fuck him. Now you listen to me. I want trading reopened right now. Get those brokers back in here. Turn those machines back on. Turn those machines back on.
For the coming decades, going to be able to balance our budget and not spend more than we take in, we have to make sure that the promises we make in Social Security, Medicaid, and Medicare are promises we can keep. And there are various ways of doing that.
By the way, you're fired.
Listen, America's gone a long way from the standpoint of civil rights, and thank God we have. I mean, we've gone from a country that's made great strides in issues of civil rights. I think we all can be proud of that.
I don't think that's funny.
Then you'll probably hate this.
America needs to be about freedom. It needs to be about freedom from over-taxation, freedom from over-litigation, freedom from over-regulation. And Americans, regardless of what their cultural or ethnic background is, they need to know that they can come to America, and you got a chance to have any dream come true.
But if you did, I can assure you, if you did, that the sight of royalty would cause you to dismiss all thoughts of bloodshed, and you would stand, how shall I put it, in awe.
The issue of global warming has been politicized. I think there are a substantial number of scientists who have manipulated data.
Now, a president. Well, I mean, why not shoot the president?
Printing more money to play politics at this particular time in American history is almost treacherous or treasonous.
The issue.
Come here, Bob. You've been talking about the Queen again? On Independence Day? I guess you think I'm kicking you, Bob. Doing it this time. You hear? Those villains. Down in Cheyenne. I'm telling them there ain't no horse gold. Oh, they wouldn't want to come looking for it. Anyhow.